Let's go for Glade, I guess. Listen, we're getting so many lands every turn, that is actually crazy. It's here. Moment we hit Shigeki, he will realize what a monster we are. Like, look at this ultra ramp. Definitely this, definitely this. Is it Duress that already missed or Up the Beanstalk? I think it's Up the Beanstalk because we have so many cards. Like, look at this. How isn't it perfect? Alright, okay. 3, 6, 9. You want us to main phase something? Here we go. Here you go. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and guys, I'm serious. I absolutely love this deck. This was the most fun I had in a very long time. This is exactly what I love about Golgari, and every single game today, like 3 first games, are absolutely epic in different ways. So I really think you will be for an amazing day, honestly. We ramp super hard with Omenpath Journey card that doesn't see much play, but it is insane when it gets going. We have 4 Robberies, so we don't care about, value for our opponent. We steal their stuff, and with Pillage the Bog, we can find the infinite combo of Shigeki and Skyturtle. With Duresses, we have very nice chance against all the control decks, but this deck ramps so hard like nothing before, and you will see it in the video. So guys, I really want you to see all the games. They were amazing and they were so fun. So let's go into action. Alright, if you want to subscribe, that would be great. Have fun and enjoy. Alright guys, we're going first. Man, honestly, this card is insane. Like, if it gets going, the value you get from this is absolutely unmatched. Like, everyone is scared of this card when they see it. Okay, listen, that doesn't mean I need to, alright? I probably need the land. Well, this is really tempting. This is a good card, man. I might really regret it. Because I don't really have time to play this, but for a long game it can make all the difference, Please don't do the thing, alright? Alright, man, I like it. I just want this, and I want to set up my lands. If we can get there, we will, absolutely outvalue this guy. Whatever he plays, we will just have more. But it's rough. I don't need a second journey, that's for sure. But we'll try. Alright. Okay, this is actually pretty scary. Listen, we are going with it. We will both ramp like crazy. He will ramp with legends. I will ramp with, the old-fashioned way. 1, 2, and the surveillance are so good in this kind of deck. This and I guess waste, cause why not? We're going. And it's up to 5 lands, right? So you can actually go for 3. If you want to care about your library size, you can go less. But of course, we want the maximum value. Like, there is always a chance that it just goes through fully. Man, if I play the second one and I get all this value, like, we're playing 3 lands a turn, and we also ramp with Titania's command. Like, this would be insane. I wonder if that's Slogwork deck, because I'm kinda scared of it. But I guess we go super hard with lands, and then just robber them for 15 and keep killing Slogwork until they mill. That's my game plan already. You can see that there's a reaction. Whenever someone realizes how powerful this card is, it's like, alright, what do I do? You can see the confusion on their face already. Here's your confused honk for the day. Or is Federico roping already because we played a card that isn't meta? No, thankfully not. Alright, so this really feels like Earthire Resurrected, huh? Eartheye cannot kill enchantment, that's something to remember. We live game, it will matter, like at some point they will kill us with damage, and I think we might plot Pillage the Bog. Man, we could also go for the, you know what? We have perfect mana for Mirex or double go for the Fraud, and every single turn we are ramping with the Journey. Every turn is better for us. Takenuma. It feels like a Slogwork deck, right? Tiny bones, alright. Our first victim. I mean, it has to die, probably. I wonder if we go for Mirror. Like, look at the mana that we have right now. Like, we can do so much more than this guy. Even though he also ramped a bit. But with the journey, like this card single-handedly will double our mana basically. Like we already got 2 lands, we would be at the same land amount as this guy, if not for this card. Man, like how is this not cool magic, you know? At the beginning. Just making sure. So if we kill it now, nothing happens. I think we go for it, man. We're also live again, which is sweet. I believe they can Earth-I Resurrect it right now because they can tap it for mana, but we'll just play another one. And we probably will go for Deadly Cover-Up. This is okay, but it's not great for them. Like, it's super slow for them. And they cannot really replay it anymore. And my value will be absolutely, you know, out of this world. Oh, they went greed mode. Sure. So it dies. So it finally dies. The moment we hit Shigeki, they will keep coming back, you know? It's so tempting to play another one. Listen, can I ultra ramp and just go completely crazy? Yeah, we can. We absolutely can do it. Listen, it's just too good. Like, I have to do it. I love having mana and Cardo, you know? And I think we might not have lands after this in the deck, which also makes our draw way, way better. And I believe... let's go for Glade, I guess. Listen, we're getting so many lands every turn, that is actually crazy. It's here. Moment we hit Shigeki, he will realize what a monster we are. Like, look at this ultra ramp. Oh man, I love it. I love Golgari so much. This is one of the coolest decks ever. Earthstein, sure. For the Slogurk Resurrection. It will be hard matchup because they probably go infinite, but my plan is just to go to like 20 mana or something and start playing Robberies, so I will just attack their library probably, while Deadly Cover-Upping every turn and Shigeki for all the Duresses. Well, they don't play anything that is, well, only Relic of Legends probably. And lands and Slogurks. I don't see Slogurk, but I kinda, you know, assume. Listen, we are definitely going with this one. We'll probably try... Man, that's so much live gain. Like, 4 live gain a turn is no joke, man. Like, they need to pierce through it, and we just attack from every single side. Alright, so is that Robbery or Deadly Cover-Up? We have Shigeki. I think it's Deadly Cover-Up. I believe they have... I'm pretty sure they have Earth-I Resurrected. So we could go Titania's command, 3-6... what is better? They don't what are the permanents? Not really anything. So let's go for this one, because if they counter it, I don't care about it as much. For not amazing. We'll get better deal later. And we also draw a card with Up the Beanstalk, even if they counter it. A land is good. Like with Shigeki, every land is basically a new card that you can choose from your graveyard. And you can also take Pillage. Man, we are not even starting right now. And those bears will be annoying for him. Sure. And I actually need more mana. Man, for the next turn, we will have 5 extra mana. Like, this is getting absolutely insane. So, Cottage. Surveil? I mean, our next top deck is important that it's... Like, it's not super needed, but why not have a good top deck, right? I like it. Oh, we already get the mana. Nice, nice, nice. And we keep Shigeki, of course. Don't forget, we are getting 2 lands every single turn. Like, look at this, man. This guy has 5 mana. Of course, he has the Relic, so he has way, way more. Oh, we hit the Surveillant again. Really? Well, now I really feel, you know, under pressure that this March is something I really wanted, because I could scry basically 3 cards for this. I kinda don't want to put anything in the graveyard, I guess. Yet. We will see. No permanents, right? I kinda forgot about it, but now I reminded myself, I panicked, I checked, and I am calm again. The problem for him is that he can, you know, make 1 play a turn, or maybe 2. Lands are something that really gives him a lot of tempo, because they cost 1 mana with all the legendaries. But other than this... Oh, go for the throat. They didn't like go for the throat. Interesting. My friend, take your time. It's 4 damage, just for you. Well, you can see how much this helps. We basically negated full turn of combat phase just with a simple tutor. You know, the bog thing. Man, we only have 4 cards in the graveyard, but man, well, they are really good. I think I will actually take all the lands from my deck. We have the Turtle and Shigeki, so if we have 50 mana, we can use 50 mana. We won't, but you know, it's close. Titania, alright. How do you work? One more into your graveyard. You own. Alright, because I never played so much ramp against this card, so I wanted to make sure that he will never life gain from my shenanigans, you know? And he cannot keep mana with Earth Eye Resurrected because it's just, you know, so strong. Okay. Alright. What is this? What's the benefit? So they lost a little bit, it's untapped. We will see. Aklazot. Alright, I'll take it. Aklazot is a good one. So I'm pretty sure we will deadly cover up. They have 3 mana here because this is the tap land, so they cannot go for Earth Eye right now. So we should deadly cover up on this turn. And probably we go with Shigeki, right? I would love to get rid of Aklazot, but you know, it is what it is. Listen, let's go. We also draw a card, which is sweet. I'm not sure what... Well. No. I don't want to get rid of anything. Like, we just get it back with Shigeki. Look at the value. Just by casting a spell, we gain 2 life and we draw a card. And we keep ramping, man. It's still not over. Like, we have, what, 2 or 3 lands here and 1 here. So we are not even finished with our lands. Alright. I need more mana. Like, I don't have enough right now. And don't forget... one of the players needs 0 or 1 card in the hand, and it might not happen for a long time. How much I can Shigeki? So I can go 4 cards, I believe. That's not bad. And let's get it. Let's get it. Man. Man, Golgari is something else. Like, Azores will never give you this experience. Alright, here's the card. So he will keep cycling and cycling and cycling. What he doesn't realize that he will never kill us with damage, and we will never kill him with damage, but we will mill his library with probably 2 robberies. And after 1 robbery, we can already start using his deck to defend against his deck, so he won't be able to go through. Cycling is absolutely devastating for him. It's super slow. What are the cards? Well, Pillage the Bog is enough. If we can get this card, we can basically search for a turtle and shrink Infinite Loop. And here's the Earth Eye that we were talking about. See? It was there. Or I guess it's a new one. It's a new one. But still, we'll take it. He cannot really kill anything, right? As far as I know. Yeah, man, this is so brutal. Oh man, I'm so excited for this turn. I think he will scoop, so 4 cards. Let's go. So, Sweeper, Pillage, Titania, and... Oh man, like, how is he still in the game? Oh man, look at this stuff. So, let's take the turn. And by the way, we still keep ramping. I need more mana, so that's a good draw. I don't have much in the graveyard. I don't want to get rid of this. We can do it later. We can even plot it. So we definitely I think we just don't evidence. We don't need to. Oh man, we're getting even more cards. I need to be careful with Up the Beanstalk, but with Robberies, I'm pretty sure we are okay. Like, fully okay. I could even double Mirex, but... How much mana do we have, man? 10, 14, so... Well, that's a lot. I think this is the turn. Alright, you know what? We are doing it. We are actually doing it. You like robbers on this channel? We will keep getting them. So 10, 12. You know, 1/3 of his deck is now ours. This is so fun, man. Well, that's a cool deck. And we have more mana, because we need a little bit more. It's still not enough. And here's the Slogurk. So basically I will use his deck just to protect me, and I will use my deck to win. Like I think he's analyzing if Conceit is in place, and honestly it is. He doesn't know about the infinite loop, so he might think that maybe I will run out of stuff to do, but we actually have Pillage the Bog, and the turtle is probably in top 36 cards of our library. Oh man, I feel oh no. Oh no, I think we did more damage than we thought with this robbery. I will go with the Plaza, because it might be useful. Like, I still need more mana, you know? I know it seems that I have some, but I just need more mana. So instead we'll go for Pillage the Bog. We will get the Turtle. By the way, we live gain 4. We also ramp even harder, because we still need more lands. And here's the Turtle. Where are you? The best turtle ever. We could robbery the rest of the cards, but we don't need. We just want infinite loop. And guys, okay, I know you don't believe me, but I really need more mana. Like I'm mana starved right now. Alright, so we go Celestus. Relic of Legends. Oh, it's not legendary, that's great. Because I really need way more mana than I have right now. Okay, I think that's enough, and now we go. Is that mean? Because I'm actually having so much fun right now. And you know what? Let's exile the Graveyard, because it's fun. And we draw more cards. Yep, I live gain even more. Here's Deadly Cover-Up, so he has no Graveyard for all the Slogurk shenanigans. Let's go for 4 Mirexes. That's also a good way to... do I have more mana somehow? No, we just go with the Turtle. Alright. Okay guys, I think that on the next turn we are slowly getting to a point when I'm satisfied with my mana base, alright? When I say that, the deck is hunger for mana, this is what I mean. And I know the guy left, but I'm having the best time of my life. So let's cut the video again. One of the saltiest scoops, to be honest, because I think this guy actually left the game, like fully, probably, alt-tapped or something. So guys, I hope you had a great fun. Jokes aside, it was a really fun game. Like, we showed the full potential, and you know what's funny? We weren't even close, because when we go Skyturtle and we start getting Shigeki, we can start playing all of those cards during one turn, over and over. So his library was just on the verge of dying right now. It's a little bit wonky hand, like, we'll have only Mirexes and Wastes. And I honestly think we go Duress on turn 1, just because it sets up Shigeki, right? That's an awkward situation. So, Deadly Cover-Up will be the target. That means we need to go with Shigeki. And yeah, we will see. We'll see. They might also go for the ramp. Here's the bat. Incoming. I really think it will be Deadly Cover-Up, because they force us to draw the second one. Alright. They don't like the ramp, which is interesting because we already have the ramp in the board. I wonder. They cannot bat this. We'll wait until the end step, right? We need to pain ourselves, but it's not super damage focused matchup. But we'll see. Maybe they drew something. They don't have double green, which is needed for this one, but yeah. Here it is. Let's ramp. Let's hit, please. And you sure you didn't need the thing? Because I think I'm sweeping the board on this turn. Bro, those were some questionable decisions. Of course they can just refill with new creatures, but I think I will have enough. Don't forget, I honestly think he might scoop even. Like, he didn't think it through, I believe. Maybe he thought he has one more turn. Maybe he didn't consider ramp, or maybe he's just outplaying me, in the long term. For example, with the Sunslayer. Maybe that was the play. Alright, do we go for the Bears? We can go for 2 mana. Yeah, we definitely need as much mana as possible. Alright, we definitely take this, and I think we go for the Bears. Because this will give us quite a lot of time. I will take this one. I can go double Surveil. Mirex is probably not how we went, so I don't need Mirex, I believe. I'm thinking about the Cottage. Let's take 1 Cottage. And we can Surveil. So our next draw will be a little bit better. So no, probably not the most insane glorious turn ever, but it kinda keeps the Glissa out. And we can always use Shigeki, don't forget, so if that's the only play, we can just use all the mana for 1, 2, 3 cards, including Titania's command, and Sweeper and something else. Man, this is insane. If they go for the value, they are losing, because they cannot beat our value. That's an interesting one. Isn't it better to cast this or something else? I'm not sure. So Deadly Cover-Up and Titania's command, and maybe Duress, just to be sure. I could also double run, but I don't have this kind of time. So, the bear needs to do work. With Deadly Cover-Up, whatever they will play, we just get rid of it. Akrazot is probably one of the cards that, you know, is kinda scary for long term. But sooner or later we'll find a way to, you know, get rid of it. And, you know, it's also not here. Alright, like we need to keep sacrificing to Glissa, but the value we are getting from our deck is way higher. Alright, 3 damage. Also don't care about the damage as much because we have this, and also the cottage. So yeah, at some point we'll probably get rid of the Dread Knights from, you know, from Bo. Alright, I mean he's going for the value game. And you know what? I can respect that. That's the magic spirit. Alright. Only 2 mana. Just don't bat me, please. I feel like I said it way more times than I wanted. Alright, so definitely this, definitely this. Is it Duress that already missed or Up the Beanstalk? I think it's Up the Beanstalk because we have so many cards. Like, look at this. How isn't it perfect? Alright. A Tapland. Not super perfect, but close enough. I could also go for this one. And then, listen, can I do it? Then I have 5 mana, 6 mana. Then I go to 3 and 4, so I lack 1 mana. If I had untapped land, I could double ramp and steal Deadly Cover-Up. That would be great. So it's Aether, sorry bro, I need to think about this one. So we can go this and start life gaining and having more mana, or Up the Beanstalk and get more value. I honestly think more value is better. They have something. Let's see the card. We cannot Deadly Cover-Up with, you know, the thing. With Robberies, I don't care if he draws a lot of cards, because we can just mill him later. I think this might be Boseiju or something like Terra Sunder. It feels like it, right? Yep. But I'm still getting land. I actually really prefer this. Especially that I have another one, and I have so much value in the deck. We don't have the, you know, the infinite loop yet, but we have 1 Shigeki and 1 Tartu, so we should get there. I will absolutely go for it. Like, we just want as many lands as possible. So let's go for the Scryland. Is it tapped? I never remember. Listen, I think it's not tapped, right? Let's go for the green mana. Perfect! I love you, man. That's great. And I can still play a land. So we kinda can do everything. Man, he didn't like this play and it's still, you know, happening. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Let's go. I would love to evidence, but, you know, we will be happy with this play. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, look at our deck. Like, he's triple Dread Knighting, and we don't even care. I got so excited that I forgot to even play the land for the turn, and I thought it's our opponent's turn. Like, look at this, we are just starting, and when we finally play this, it will be like 14 cards from his deck. And his deck also includes removal. So we can just robber for everything except 2. And by the way, we can go again, Titania's command, make 2 bears, but now we are drawing cards. So it's just getting better and better, man. I think we can go into the... I love it, man. I absolutely love it. And with this, we should be able to still have 4, 5, 6... Yeah, we still have enough mana. They might have a bat. I could get rid of this. I think it's Titania's command. It's just so much better. Also, worst case... Man, like, look at this value. I live game, I make blockers, I draw a card, and I still get 2 lands. So now we get Surveillant, and I think I want to make sure that my next top deck is good. So we can basically double... Yes, that definitely does it. Alright, and worst case we can even use the March Steel, but we probably won't need to. And we're at 15. Man, look how hard our deck is going. It's not even close. Alright, that's a good one. That is a good one. So he can get rid of the enchantment, right? Is that worth so many cards, man? We'll see. I might do it. Up the Beanstalk. How important this card is. I mean, then they don't draw card, and I still have Deadly Cover. You know what? Sure. With Pillage the Bog, we should be able to hit Shigeki, which means our value is very high. And exiling cards kinda does the opposite of what we want to do. We want as many cards as possible. And I like this game. This is really magic, you know? Just playing, trying to get the maximum value, trying to figure out what the opponent is doing. I think they don't realize we have robberies because they're going for the long game, but the longer it goes, the more card. Like, if we have one free turn, we just cast robbery for 10 or something, and I mean, we double his value very easily. Alright, so we could get rid of this, but he still has Dread Knights. But man, this is pretty good deal already. So if I go for robbery, so it's 5. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can robbery for 8. That's not bad deal. 8 cards at the end step seems okay. You know, not the best, but I'll take it. I want to do it quite quickly, because I don't want to risk that, you know, something bad will happen to me. Alright, the exile might be a little bit hard. I guess we will always have the other one, right? So let's go with this and this. I want Duress probably at some point. We live game. It matters, like look at this, we're at 13. And what is the card? Listen, I honestly think it's bad. Because I can beat everything, but if he interrupts my game plan, this might be a big problem. Alright, so hand, nothing. Nothing serious. Virtue and Charlotte and Liliana, those are big threats. Alright, more removal and some cottages. Alright, let's go like this. If we get rid of interruptions, I think that's pretty okay. And every time they draw, they are actually more and more susceptible to our robberies that they don't know about. They cannot burst us with cottage because we have Celestus and Cornucopia or whatever. I'm trying, man. And yeah, they can draw so many cards, but that only makes their library smaller. And we have 4 of those, I believe. 3 or 4, I don't remember. Yeah, map tokens make it... Like, everything makes their library smaller, and they won't be able to kill us in time. Like, they're fighting for the value, but they will be losing on the value. And also on, you know, the library. Alright, so 4... Okay, let's count. 6, 7, 8. Man, that's not a bad play for the end step. Like, this is more cards than he has in total with all the Dread Knights. I'll take it. That's cool. That's very cool. Alright, we want as much mana as possible, because we are just getting started. So, with Virtue of Persistence, man, Arena... let's appreciate it. Arena wasn't prepared for this craziness. Let's go for it. You want to draw more cards? Be my guest, my friend. Man, it's not even close. We also can go for Pillage the Bog and either get Robbery or just Shigeki and Turtle. I think we have Shigeki in the graveyard, so if we hit Turtle, and we will because we can tutor from the whole deck basically, we have Infinite Loop as well. Right, guys, we need to be ready. If I can set this up, we are absolutely golden. But I'm not sure. I'm not going for Duress on turn. Yep, I'm taking the land. I need 4. I will go for the throw. Just don't swarm me with 1-drops, alright? Alright, okay, so, okay, this will be different then. So I will Duress on the next turn. Because I want to make sure that the Journey goes through. That will be really important card. But this will be harsh. We have Mirex, we have Duress, so it's not the end of the world. And we know that we will see his hand. I could go for the Triumph, but I don't think it's worth it. Well, this is tempting. Six cards. I'm not sure, we'll see. So this is definitely Emperor. They have absolutely zero value here. So on the next turn we go for this. Oh man, we'll have so many lands. I'm thinking if I should Pillage the Bog right now or in like 2 turns. What is the card I want? Probably Shigeki. I will go with this. Okay, Robbery is fine. I think Robbery should get enough value. Like, we'll have a lot of lands, so we need something that is a mana sink, basically. Alright, I'll take 2. 2 is okay. Please don't tell me he drew it. Like, I will actually probably rage concede if that's... No way, man. Oh my god. Like, this post broke my heart, man. Alright, so definitely this one. Creature lands. And for the mana base... Takenuma, no, because you want to draw Takenuma and you want to have in-game the swamp, right? Right, I kinda like it. He cannot interact with it in any way right now. So, right now he needs March, White March. And he can exile... No way. Please, just let it go through, alright? Like, I worked hard for this one. I even duressed your hand, so we already got 1 land. That's a good start. We have double robbers, so we can waste one of them a little bit, but I probably much rather wait for more mana. That's a Jace. Huh. Only 2, so they are not going for the full meal plan. Listen. Absolutely not my favorite play, but I really think... Yeah, we have Shigeki, so we should get a lot of... I need to keep playing lands, man. Alright, I'll take it. Like, you can see the difference. Deadly cover up. So if we kill Jace, this would be nice. But I think that we need something better, faster, stronger. Alright, so Jace probably will try to draw another card. So they're kinda giving up on value. Or they are getting extra value to, you know, to get back into the game, because this was not good for them. But the new cards are probably really good. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. So we can do it again, but it's not very great for us. I really think we go for this. Well, if I play Celestus, I can still go for Titania's command, right? 3, 6, yeah, they have only 1. So, you know, it's a little bit awkward, but we are getting a lot of value here. And bears, to make it awkward, and lands. It makes our library smaller, so, you know, a little bit scary, but man, when we go into those Mirexes, I mean, we will be really, really persistent. I am scared for all the Jaces, you know? They can remove all the bears, but it will tax their mana. And we also have... Well, I didn't go for the... Man, I should probably get 1 Restless Cottage. I didn't realize that I don't have 1, because I had 1 here. So I kinda, you know, in my mind it was already there. But, so they need to keep tapping, basically, main phase. Which means that we can go for a huge robbery, and possibly steal all of their wincons. But we'll see. Okay. 3, 6, 9. You want us to main phase something? Here you go. Here you go. Oh boy. Oh boy. So do I want to do it? Yes, absolutely. I will show Jace that I'm salty about this meal. And 12 cards and 5, so they cannot draw 3 cards. So you really need to be careful about it, about this one. So I can nearly mill him, but not yet. By the way, they also play Robbery, so I can void rend this. Okay. I think we are actually out controlling this guy. and they know that they're kind of desperate for value. They might go for Jace. If I hit Breach, 4, 7. So if I hit Breach into Jace, how do you work? I still don't know. For somehow, man. For each player, choose a creature or planeswalker in the graveyard. It doesn't have to be one from the milled ones. All right, listen. I think that's pretty okay. Because I see Jace here because he just put it there. Oh man, this has to be a wild game. My opponent. Okay, this is the card. This is what I need. All right, here's the Jace. It's in the graveyard. Man, it's so beautiful. I'm milling this guy with his own Jaces. And now we go for the... Oh, they had another. Man, this was some insane heavy control style, you know? Man, if that's a Spell Pierce, like I'm ending the video right now. Alright, but this was absolutely epic. Not only we out-controlled a control deck, but we actually double Jaced him with his own plays, man. Alright guys, we are going first, and I'll tell you, man, I'm so excited for this one. We will have a little bit wonky mana. We don't need the second one for sure. We need to go to Celestus and probably sweep the board, but we'll see. We are against control. Oh man. I mean, we have the turtle, so I will risk it, because he needs to main phase this. That means Celestus goes through. So even if this dies, well, you know what? Like, I'll take it. That means no Celestus, but also we will have extra lands. And that's kinda huge. Alright, the Deuce. That's fine. Listen, I don't think we'll get a free removal, right? Everyone knows how it works, but no harm in trying. Yep, here we go. Part of the cost, that's a big deal. And we'll never whiff, right? Oh man. Listen. No, we need correct mana. Because we have some heavy costs in the deck. And we can always take Mirks from the graveyard. But man, that's a lot of pressure. That is already a lot of pressure. So they might have no more lies. I honestly think we start with this one. Well, we could start going Mirxes. Listen, if I go like this... Yeah, I think on this turn we need to double spell. Even if they counter something, I think that's okay. Like, counter spell will always be great. And don't forget they also cannot use the crew, so I will just try to pressure them. If they have no more eyes, good for them. Man, we are ramping like crazy. This guy has 3 lands, man. The Deuce. Is that better than... Yeah, I guess so. If we cannot remove the artifacts, I guess it's better to, you know, have less cards in the hand. I actually don't need anything, man. I like my draw. So when he casts something, we go for 5 mana Robbery. You know, just to spice things up. If our opponent likes to play control... Okay, first... And this will be funny, because we'll have more of his cards nearly than he will. Alright, you need to make a stop, because you want him to make a decision, not knowing how incredible our turn is. Sure, I will live game, because why not? Alright, let's see our cards. Man, draw 5 is a lot. Alright, I mean 4 lands and 3 steps ahead. That's kinda acceptable. And they decided that it is indeed very acceptable. Man, I tell you, double ramp was incredible. Alright guys, honestly, you have seen the deck in action. You know everything, especially that the games were pretty long, and that means you were able to, see the full potential with the Cornucopia, Celestus, Omenpath Journey mostly. This is why man, I crafted the third one literally for this deck. Like, man, it's worth something, because I only had 2 of them, but this is the main card. With 2 you can whiff. With 3, you generally draw them. You generally want to have it on turn 4 because that's how you make the whole deck going, right? So we also have not too much with Shigeki, the Shigeki and the Skyturtle loop, because I didn't think that we need a lot of it. We just need 1 during the game, and the reason for it is Robbery, because with this you can always melee your opponent. That means you don't need to win with this. Honestly, you can even not go for the loop, but I think with this amount of mana, it really locks the game. Against a lot of decks, you might have some, troubles closing the game, so you probably need to, reuse basically Robberies and Shigekis and Skyturtles, especially that sometimes they can exile stuff. If they exile Robberies, you still have 4 Mirexes. We play a lot of those because, we are aiming at control as well as an aggro deck, and with double Duress, the idea for the deck was also that against control decks, we either go Robbery or just Shigeki Infinite Loop and just keep duressing them over and over and over. And when you get rid of all the counter spells, you just go for some big plays. With all the extra mana, you can do it. And yeah, we should be pretty fine against the aggro as well. We have 4 sweepers, we have, a lot of removal and a lot of life gain. March just gets way better with this deck just because you have so much mana. And with Titania's command, it's a little bit easier to stabilize. You can always use Cottage, the classic ones, but we still have the Cornucopia and the Celestus. Those are probably the main ones because they provide very cheap life gain consistently every turn. And why we split them? Because Celestus is legendary, so you generally want to have 1 Celestus, but the rest of the ramp artifacts needs to be this one. So you basically get 2 in 1. If I could play multiple Celestus, I probably would just play 4 Celestus or something, but we cannot, and this kind of maximizes this kind of value. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed it. This was so far my favorite Golgari. I'm not sure if I was just lucky with the games and it was so fun, or the deck is always like this, but I really enjoyed it. So guys, I really hope you had a great fun today watching and maybe playing, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
With